Most people think discipline is about willpower, but it's not. It's not about motivation. It's not about grinding or forcing yourself. Real discipline, the kind that lasts, is about identity. It's about rewiring the way you think, act, and respond to the world. And for me, it all started with 5 habits, 5 simple, repeatable actions that reshaped my brain and rebuilt my life. If you're tired of starting and quitting, if you're sick of feeling stuck, if you want to become someone who just does the work, no drama, no excuses, this video is for you. Let's dive in. Why most people fail at discipline. Here's the truth most people never hear. You don't lack discipline. You've just trained the wrong habits. Every time you skip your alarm, hit snooze, delay your workout, eat junk when stressed, you're reinforcing a pattern. Discipline is not a moral issue. It's not about being a good person. It's about training. Repetition. Wiring. Your brain is an efficiency machine. It automates anything you do repeatedly. So if your default is escape, your brain makes escaping easier. If your default is delay, your brain reinforces procrastination. And that's why motivation fails, because it can't beat wiring. But habits are wiring, and you can rewire your entire identity by changing the habits you repeat. That's what I did. And here's how. Habit 1. The micro-commitment. The first habit that rewired my discipline. Micro-commitments. Most people fail because they start too big. They say, I'll wake up at 5 a.m. every day. Or, I'll go to the gym 6 days a week. And then they crash. Because discipline isn't built by intensity. It's built by consistency. So I started small. Stupid small. Every morning, I committed to one thing. Get out of bed when the alarm rings, not think about it. Not argue. Just move. That 5-second act became my first win of the day. It was tiny, but powerful. Why? Because it taught my brain. I do what I say, even when it's uncomfortable. Even when I don't feel like it. Discipline begins with keeping promises to yourself. No matter how small, start small. Win early. Stack victories. Habit 2. Daily dopamine reset. The second habit that rewired me was killing my dopamine addiction. We live in a world of instant pleasure. Scroll. Swipe. Click. Ping. And that flood of dopamine destroys discipline. Because discipline requires boredom. Silence. Focus. So I created a daily dopamine reset. 1 hour every day, no phone, no music, no screens, just reading, writing, walking, or silence. At first it felt like hell, but slowly I began to enjoy the stillness. My focus improved. My cravings faded. My mind cleared. If your brain is constantly overstimulated, it will always reject discipline. Because discipline feels boring, reset your brain. Take back control. Habit 3. When the first hour, the third habit was mastering my morning. Most people wake up and give away their first hour to emails, to social media, to stress, to chaos. But that first hour sets the tone for the whole day. So I rewired mine. No phone, no notifications, just clarity. I created a simple morning stack. 10 minutes of movement, walk, stretch. 10 minutes of reflection, journal or meditate. 10 minutes of learning, read or listen. That's it. 30 minutes to prime my brain. You don't need a 5 a.m. boot camp or 2-hour routine. You just need structure. When you win your morning, you win the rhythm of your life. Habit 4. The discipline anchor. The fourth habit? A daily anchor. One non-negotiable habit I never skip, no matter how tired, stressed, or unmotivated I feel. For me, it was a 30-minute workout. For you, it might be writing, or walking, or reading. Doesn't matter. What matters is this: it's your anchor, your proof, the one thing that says, I'm still in the game. Even on bad days, especially on bad days, discipline is not built on perfect days. It's built on the days you want to quit, but don't. Your anchor becomes your identity. You stop asking, do I feel like it? And start saying, I do it because that's who I am. Habit 5, the nighttime lock-in. The final habit, end strong. Most people waste their evenings. Netflix, junk food, doom scrolling. But the way you end your day determines how you start the next. So I created a lock-in every night. Set tomorrow's top 1 to 3 priorities. Put phone on do not disturb. Lights out by a fixed time. This created closure, mental reset. Instead of chaos, I slept with clarity. Discipline isn't just what you do when you're awake. It's how you protect your energy, even while you rest. Bringing it all together, these 5 habits rewired my discipline. Not overnight, but over time, they transformed who I am. Micro commitment, dopamine reset, morning rhythm, discipline anchor, nighttime lock-in. Each one is simple, but together they're a system that trains your brain to stop waiting, stop doubting, stop chasing motivation, and just execute. Because the more you repeat these, the more they become who you are. Discipline isn't a switch you flip, it's a system you install. Final message: you don't need more motivation. You don't need a new planner. You don't need the perfect schedule. You need better habits. You need to rewire your discipline. Start with one. Repeat it until it's effortless. Then stack another. And remember, you don't become disciplined by reading this. You become disciplined when you act. So choose one habit today. Start now. Don't wait. Rewire your habits. Rewire your mind. Rewire your life. This is your moment. Let's go.